Hello student, let us discuss solutions. This is our SEM 2 first topic solutions. This topics you can get in intermediate second year Telugu academic textbook. Okay, so actually even though it's having the second year, but we according to our syllabus we are discussing in the first year only, that too in the SEM 2. Okay, so solutions. Now let us see here. In normal life, we rarely come across pure substances. Here, if you see, for example, you know very well pure gold. Okay, like we have the pure silver. So we will come across pure substance very rarely. Okay, most of these are mixtures containing two or more pure substances. If you see here, generally we will come across mixture of components instead of what? Pure components. For example, if you see here, we have the brass. Okay, brass gender in Telugu it is called as itadi, for the sake of your information only. Okay, if you see the brass, it is a what? Mixture of copper and zinc. Okay, it is called as alloy. Okay, that you will come across later. Alloy means what? Mixture of metals. Okay, the mixture of metals we will call as a alloy. Now if you see here brass, it is a mixture of what? Copper and zinc. Okay, next if you see German silver, it is a what? Mixture of copper, zinc and nickel. Means here three metals are mixed. Okay, it is a mixture of what? Copper, zinc and nickel. Next bronze is in Telugu it is called as a cancium, for the sake of information. So it is a what? Mixture of copper and tin. So here what I want to convey means here generally in pure substance we will come across very rarely. Okay, but we will get the what? In mixture of substance. For example, we discuss what? Brass, German silver, bronze. Okay, next if you see in this chapter what we are going to discuss. Okay, in this chapter we will consider mostly liquid solutions and their formations. Means generally here we have the liquid solution, solid solution, gas solutions we have. Okay, but here we will discuss the liquid solutions. What is the liquid solution? I will discuss next here. Okay, and how the liquid solutions are there, how they are going to form, these things we are going to discuss in this chapter. Okay, this will be followed by studying the properties of the solutions like vapor pressure and colligative properties. Means how the solutions are going to form this liquid solution. After that, what the properties means, the properties we are going to discuss what? Vapor pressure and colligative properties. Colligative properties we have special topic that I will discuss later. Okay, next after that here we will begin with the types of solutions and the various ways in which concentration of a solute can be expressed in liquid solution. Means first we will discuss here how many types of solutions are there. Okay, after that we have the methods of expressing concentration. What is the each term I will discuss later with detail. Okay, now let us see here first. First let's start with the types of solutions. Okay, before going to that types of solution means you should come to know what is the meaning of solution. Okay, solution means what? Is a mixture of, it is a solute plus solvent. Okay, here solute plus solvent gives rise to what? Solution. Gives rise to solution. Means if you are telling the solution means in that what we have? In that we have the solute plus solvent. Solute here it is present in the less amount. It is present in the less amount. Okay, it is present now. Solvent means it is present in the bulk amount or more amount. It is present in the more amount. Okay, so in the solution which is present the less amount is called as a solute, which is in the more amount called as a what? Solvent. So solute plus solvent together called as a solution. Okay, so you should be very careful while talking about the solution means which is a solute, which is solvent. For example, I am taking the one glass of water. Okay, in glass of water we have the, okay, you took the glass of water. If you add here 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, if you adding the 1 tablespoon of what? Sugar you added. Okay, now in this case what happened? If you see that the sugar we have the less amount. This is less amount, so this is called as a what? Solute, and this is water, it is a now present in the more amount, so it is called as a what? Solvent. Now this is a what? Solvent. So total we are calling as what? Sugar solution. Means sugar solution means in that sugar is a solute and what is the solvent? That is called as a what? Sugar solution. Okay, this is you come to know about the solute, solvent. Now let us discuss how many types of solutions we have. Okay, now first we have the homogeneous mixture. Means what? Okay, mixture of two or more than two components. Okay, means mixture means what? Here in the solute you may have two or more. Okay, here for example I took the 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, again you adding 1 pinch of salt. Okay, 1 pinch of salt, so it is having a mixture of two or more components are there. Means we have sugar, salt and water. Okay, So mixture of two or more than two components. Mixture composition and properties are uniform throughout the mixture. Means if you see here, for example, I'm talking about here. For example, you take in this salt, sugar. What happened throughout the mixture? What happened here? Uniform. We have the uniform mixture is there. Okay. For example, you after mixing, you won't get at this part of a glass of water. Somewhat salty. At this part of water, you won't get the somewhat sugar sweetness won't be there. Okay. Throughout the solution, you have the uniform mixture is there. Okay. That type of mixture is called as a what? Homogeneous mixture. Okay. Solvent. Here I already we told definition come to solvent means what? Generally the component that is present in the largest quantity is known as solvent. Okay. So already we discussed here in glass of water. Water is having present in bulk amount. This is a what? Solvent. Now come to definition of solute is what? Here if you see the solute in the solution other than solvent is called solute. Okay. Means nothing but lesser amount is present. Okay. Now let us discuss binary solution. Binary solution means what? We have only two components. Means solute, solvent only we have two types. Okay. So binary solution means consisting of two components. Here each component may be solid, liquid or in gaseous state and are summarized below. Here we are taking the binary solution means what? Okay, let us see here examples with types of solution. So types of solution, solute, solvent. Here we are taking the binary means we have one solute, one solvent. Okay, binary means what? We have only two components, that is one is the solute and one is solvent. Here we have the types of solution. Generally we have here three types. One is called gaseous solution, another is called as a liquid solution and another we have the solid solution. Okay. So now here already we told solution means what? We have the solute plus solvent. Okay. So again in the gaseous solution we have the three types. Okay. So depends on the what? Solute nature. Okay. Here if you see in solute solvent, if you see in the gaseous solution we have the solvent what? Gas only. Okay. Means though you don't misunderstand the solution means so it should be only liquid. Okay. So here if you see solvent is what? In all this gas we have the gas. So gas is solvent, that type of solution called as a what? Gaseous solution. Again if you see in that solute, maybe it may be gas, it may be liquid, it may be solid. Okay. So solvent must be what? Gas for the what? Gaseous solution. So based on the solvent name, here we have the given the name of the solution. So here solvent we have the gas. So this type of solution is called as what? Gaseous solution. Now let us see first case. Here we have the gas is what? Solute. Okay, solvent also gas. Here both are present but solute and solvent both are present in the gas. Now let us see the example. Mixture of oxygen and nitrogen gases. If you see here, for example, oxygen is present less amount, nitrogen is present more amount. So if you take the here both are, this is solute and nitrogen is a gas. So both are present in the what? Gaseous state. So it is example for the what? Gaseous solution. Next let us see here. Solute is a liquid. Again solvent is a gas. For example, chloroform mixed with the nitrogen gas. In this case what happened? Chloroform is a what? Solute and nitrogen gas is present in the more amount, that is called as a solvent. So here gas is present more amount, so it is called as a what? Gaseous solution. Here chloroform present in the liquid form and nitrogen gas is a gas. Okay. Now let us see here solid. Here solid as a solute and solvent as a what? Gas. Best example we have what? Camphor in nitrogen gas. Or best example you can take here. Already you know very well in the environment we have more amount of nitrogen. Okay. Simply while praying the God, what you will do? Simply you will use the camphor. Okay. So what happened? So camphor is a solute, is a present less amount and remaining environment we have the gas or air which is present as a more amount. So it is example for what? Solid gas. Okay. Remember gaseous solution. Why? Because means gas is present in the more amount. Okay. These are the example for the what? Gaseous solution. Okay. Then next let us see liquid solution. Liquid solution means what? In this solvent we have in the liquid state. Okay. So remaining solute may be gas, liquid or solid. Okay. Now let us see first state here. Gas is a solute and the solvent already we discussed is a liquid. So example what? Oxygen dissolved in the water. You know very well some amount of oxygen is dissolved in our water. Okay, that's why if you go inside also for the sea water whatever that may be we can live for some time because means we have the dissolved oxygen. Best example you can see fishes. Okay, fishes can exist in water because of why? Because means we have some amount of dissolved oxygen can exist. Okay, so gas is here, oxygen gas is a what? Solute, and liquid is a water. Nothing but water is a what? Solvent. Okay, next second here if you see, solute is a what? Liquid. Here solvent also liquid. Both are liquid. Best example, ethanol dissolving in the water. If you take the alcohol, okay, or alcohol you know very well, the liquid state. Okay, if you pour in the water, that is a what? Example for what? Liquid means solute is a ethanol and water is a solvent. Next if you say solid liquid, okay, so now solute is a solid and liquid is a what? Solvent. Now best example, glucose dissolved in the water, you know very well. Or you take the sugar, okay, sugar dissolved in the water, what happened? Here already we discussed now. Sugar means you are taking the sugar. Sugar is a what? Solvent. One tablespoon of sugar, nothing but solvent. Here water amount we have more. Okay, so this is called as a what? Sugar solution. Okay, nothing but liquid solution. Why? Because means water present in the more amount. Okay, so gaseous solution over, liquid solution over. Next discuss about the solid solution. Now in this case what happens? Solvent is a solid. Okay, here solvent is a solid means what? Solvent present in a more amount. Okay, now let us see solute may be again gas, liquid or solid. First case let us see, here we have the gas is what? Solute. Best example, solution of hydrogen in palladium. What is the meaning of that? Mean generally if you go for the catalysis, nothing but if we are using some catalyst. For example, I am taking the palladium as a metal. Okay, palladium metal, if you take in that metal we have some interstitial spaces will be there. Interstitial spaces means, what is the meaning of interstitial spaces? Means here these are the, for example, this is palladium atoms are arranged, okay, like this. Okay, so in this atom we have some gaps will be there. Okay, for example, you arrange the ball, okay, in a box, what happen in between the box will get some gaps. Okay, that gaps called as interstitial spaces, interstitial space. Okay, so what happened in this, now the metal is a solid. Okay, this is in the solid state, this is in the solid state. So what happened here, this is the solid state. Now when I pass the hydrogen gas over this, what happened in this interstitial spaces, hydrogen can fit. Okay, so what happened now, this is we present in the metal is present in the more amount. This is a solid, nothing but this is a now solvent. Okay, now hydrogen gas is a what? This is a gas, it is a now present in the less amount, nothing but this is my solute. So this is example for what? Solute is a gas, solvent is a solid. Solvent is what? We have the solid, nothing but metal. So simply when you pass the metal on a metal, for example palladium, if I pass the hydrogen gas, what happened? Whatever the interstitial spaces, nothing but what the gaps are there, in between those gaps the metal will be, the hydrogen will be, can be fit into these gaps. Okay, such type of example for what? Solid solutions. Okay, next one, solute is a liquid, solvent is a solid. Okay, here amalgam of mercury with sodium means what? If you take the sodium metal, sodium is in the solid state. Okay, so mercury in the liquid state, they are combined together giving the amalgam. Okay, so now mercury is a what? Here liquid, that is a solute, sodium is a solid. Sodium is a what? Is solid state, that is solvent. Next, solid means solute is a solid and solvent also solid. Best example what? Copper dissolved in the gold. This is very well known example. Why? Because means if you take the pure gold, okay, if you make any ornament, we can't wear the pure we can't make the ornament of pure gold. Why? Because means it will be flexible, very flexible. You can go for, if you check once, if you pour pure gold, if you make something, what happen? It can be bent anywhere. So we can't make the ornament with the pure gold. So what we are doing, we are mixing with the some copper. Okay, nothing but we are making the alloy. So the best example what happened is, gold is present in the more amount. Okay, for that you are adding some amount of copper. Okay, so now copper is less amount, so this is a solute and gold is a what? Solvent. Okay, these are the examples for the types of solution. We have seen three types. One is what? The gaseous solutions means in this solvent is what? Gas. Liquid solution means what? In this solvent is liquid. And we have the solid solution means what? In this solvent is what? Solid. Okay, now let us discuss, we have some terminology, dilute solutions and concentrated solution. Okay, in this solution each and every term is important while doing the numericals also. Okay, now dilute solution means what? Relatively very small quantity of solute in solvent means what? Okay, for example, okay, I am here what happened? I took the one glass of water, in that I added the 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, okay, so here instead of 1 tablespoon, if I add 10 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, 10 tablespoon of sugar if I add, what happen? You know very well, sweetness going to be increases. Okay. So if you want to decrease the sweetness, okay, what you are going to do in this, for the same here, instead of sugar, what you are going to add? You are going to add more amount of water. Okay, more water you are going to add. So first case I am calling as a concentrated solution, and second case I will call as a what? Diluted solution. Diluted solution means what is happening here, there, here. If you see here, in dilute solution, here again we have the what? Same 10 tablespoon of sugar is there. Okay. So, but what happened here? You're going to add the more amount of water. Means here less amount of solute is there, more amount of water is there. But if you take concentrated solution, what happened? Here we can see the constant amount of solute is there. Okay. So means if solute amount is more, that type of solution is called as a concentrated solution. If solute amount of is less, it is called as a what? Concentrated dilute solutions. Okay, nothing but more amount of water you are going to dilute. Okay, you are going to decrease the sweetness by adding the solvent. Okay, that type of solutions called as a what? Diluted solutions. So let us see here. Dilute solution means what? Relatively very small quantity of solute in solvent. Okay. For example, what I told, if you take the 1 tablespoon of sugar in a glass of water. Okay. Concentrated solution means what? Relatively very large quantity of solute in solvent. Or you take better example. Again, you take the same 1 glass of water, but in that you add 10 tablespoon of what? Sugar. So what happened here? Solute amount is will be more. You can define both the way. Either you take the here concentrated solution means here you are going to what? Increase the solute quantity. Here dilute solution, either you decrease the solute quantity or increase the solvent. Simply it has to be dilute. Okay, dilute solutions. So this is about the what types of solutions for the solution topic introduction. And already we discussed solution means what? It is a solute plus solvent. So solution, once someone told, means it is about solute and solvent you have to ask. Okay.